Welcome back, everyone, to our third episode of Pokemon and Chill. Have you been? I've been pretty good lately. Pretty chill. Work's picked up a little bit, and it's caused me to slow down on the uploads, which is why you probably noticed that I have not been uploading as much as I used to lately. Also, you're probably wondering, what's up with the face cam in some videos and the face cam not being in some videos? Well, I have recorded a bunch of content. Some of the older content doesn't actually have my face in it. Some of the newer content does. So I will be releasing them around the same time. So you might get some videos with my face in it, some videos without it. I think Pokemon and Chill will almost never have my face in it. I guess it just makes it easier to edit that way. I feel like it's easier to edit, so I think I'm just going to keep that formula going forward. Same thing with the collector's guides. I'm probably not going to have my face in those videos either. But for the other videos on the channel, I most likely will be putting my face in there for you to enjoy, to see my reactions and whatnot. How have you guys been? Let me know in the comments down below. I recently bought a lot of Pokemon products, so I have a bunch of things to open for the channel, which I'm really excited to film. Again, I have to put up more videos so I can film. You know, recently I've realized how much space it takes up just to have 40-minute long videos. It takes up a lot of space in your computer, so I don't actually have a lot more space for new footage, which is why I haven't been recording or opening new products. I just have to edit what I have, release those videos, and then I can open some new product, which I'm pretty excited about. Got a lot of booster boxes and even a vintage booster box. Yes, a vintage booster box from the year 2010, which I'm really excited to open up on the channel. Hopefully, we will get to that in the next month or two. Be really awesome. I'm definitely going to send those cards to get graded. I guess on that note, I also received the news that the cards I sent out to PSA have finally hit the assembly line. So I should be getting those back in the next month or two. And I'm really excited to do our first PSA returns. It's going to be really fun to do. In other news, Shrouded Fable came out, and many people, including myself, are not really feeling it. I know, I think Shrouded Fable is one of those sets where the pull rate is kind of sucky, and there's not really that many hype cards in this set. There's a couple of Illustrator rares that I really like. I think the Tapu Bulu is really cool, but I think other than that Tapu Bulu, the Houndoom, and the Persian, the best cards in this set are the promos. It's the Kingdra and the Greninja. The King Gambit's pretty nice too, but I think the main two that people are after, including myself, are the Kingdra and the Greninja. And I feel like I'm probably just going to open those two products, maybe an ETB, but I'm not really going to be investing a lot of my time into that set. Just like Twilight Masquerade, I don't think it's a set that really stands out to me. And I don't think it's going to be very popular in the future. And again, there's not that many cards that I really personally want to open. I think I'd just buy the Tapu Bulu later on when the prices drop for this set. Even now, I'm not sure. Let me check after this video is over. Probably put the price somewhere here, but yeah, I don't think it's that pricey right now either. I don't think I see this set being a notable one in the future, which sucks because it's weird that it's what do you call it? One of those special sets, a holiday set. It's a holiday set that just feels like a really small normal set, or even below par normal set. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit below average. Kind of shocking, but I am pretty excited for Stellar Crown. I've seen a lot of the cards from that set, and I think they look pretty cool. So there's something to look forward to at least when it comes to Pokemon releases. I also saw that I think the next Japanese set after Stellar Crown is a dragon set, with Executor being the mascot, which is pretty funny. I think it's actually pretty cool. I like Alolan Executor. I think it's a really cool design. I think the Pokemon in game isn't that great, but it's a cool design. I like the palm tree, the coconut tree. I mean, it's pretty cool. Also, pretty interesting choice to make Executor Dragon type. I don't necessarily see the vision on that one, but I still think it's cool nonetheless. In other news, in my personal life, I've recently again begun studying for grad school. So for those of you who do not know, I'm actually I have a bachelor's in physics. And I recently decided that I want to go back and get my PhD, which is going to be a process, to say the least, because it's been 2 years since I've done any math or any physics, so it's going to be hopefully me relearning 4 years worth of material in about a year or less, which is going to be kind of impossible, but I'm up for the task, so I'm pretty excited about that. So far I've been watching some lectures to catch up, and then I have a bunch of old material, some tests and homework assignments that I can redo to see if I still remember how to do this stuff. For anyone trying to learn calculus or any kind of math, check out Professor Leonard online. He's a great professor and a great resource on YouTube. His lectures are really easy to understand, and he makes math fun. Really fun dude. He stopped making videos about a year ago, but everything on his channel is definitely worth a watch if you are into math and STEM. I think for a long time I thought I wasn't going to go to grad school because I felt like, you know, I didn't perform extremely well in undergrad, and I thought, oh, you know, there's no point. But I realized is if you have a dream, you should go for it, even if you feel like it's impossible or you feel like maybe it won't be worth it in the end. If you really want something, you should go for it. You should have enough confidence in yourself to realize that it'll work out as long as you put in the work. I really think that anybody can do anything they want to do. So I want to get my PhD, and I'm gonna go get it. Even if it takes me a long time, even if I get rejected from every grad school I apply to this year, I'll apply again next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, until I finally get it. It's all about never giving up, yeah? It's nice opening X and Y sets. It's nice opening up Sword and Shield sets. I miss them a little bit, not gonna lie. With the exception of the Vs. I think the Vs are still whack. They're not really that cool, but I do like seeing the full arts and the trainer galleries. I almost called them illustrator rares, but the trainer galleries. Recently I opened a tin off camera because I thought it'd be fun. And I was surprised to see that it had Unbroken Bonds and a Evolutions pack in it. So I snatched those two packs for a future video, so I did not open those yet. I am slowly building my reservoir of packs, as I think I've mentioned this before, but I really want to open one of every pack ever made. I've been making some good progress. I have basically every single Scarlet, Violet, and Sword and Shield set. I have a couple of XY sets and Sun and Moon sets, and I just got my hands on two Wizards of the Coast sets. I got Jungle and Team Rocket, which is really nice to get. And they're both heavy, which means we will, if they're not fakes, which I don't think they're fake, but then again, I've never actually held a Wizards of the Coast pack before. I started collecting cards in 2005, which was the EX era, the old EX era. Probably around like Ruby Sapphire. What was I gonna say about that? Yeah, so I started collecting around Ruby Sapphire, but as a kid, I watched the Pokemon anime, so I was really into Gen 1. And so what I would do is I would trade all of the cards I would pull, mainly EXs and holographics, for whatever Wizards of the Coast cards I could find. So as a kid, I really collected, I had like all the base set cards, all the fossil cards, except for Charizard. I never had a base set Charizard, Blastoise, or Venusaur as a kid. So it's cool to have them now as an adult. But it's funny that even though I didn't grow up opening those packs, I was still really drawn to those cards and those artworks. And now as an adult, I can finally open those packs, and I'm pretty excited about that. But again, I don't want to do it until I get every single set. Which is kind of hard, because there's some sets where like even a booster pack is $1,000. Looking at you, Call of Legends. Looking at you, EX Deoxys. And EX Deoxys, I'm not sure how much Legendary Collection goes for, but I think it's also pretty expensive. Definitely on the higher end of things. There's also one other pack I thought of. Skyridge. Skyridge, Aquapolis, and Expedition are also ridiculously expensive. So it's definitely a work in progress, and I don't expect to get all the packs for at least a year, maybe even over a year. Definitely probably over a year. But I'm cool with waiting, because I think it'd be worth it to have a bigger audience when we open it. We open up the packs. Maybe instead of doing a video, I'll do a stream and then make that stream into a video. That'd be pretty fun. That way we can all open them together, and it'll be like you guys are a part of it, you know? Opening it live with me. I can read the chat, and it'd be fun. At least I think it'd be pretty fun. So like I said before, my video uploads have slowed down a little bit. Not even a little bit, quite a bit. I used to release 2 videos a week. I still want to release 2 videos a week, maybe even 3 on some weeks. But again, with my new job schedule, it's a little bit more difficult to do that. But I'm still going to try. With that, I also realized buying Pokemon products all the time can really drain the bank account. So my plan is to also incorporate a lot more of the collector type videos, or I'm going to start making videos on the actual Pokemon video games as well. And that will probably take a lot of pressure off of having to buy sets every, like a lot of, product all the time. But again, I feel like the next 2-3 months, it's not going to be that hard because I already bought a bunch of product and I have it stored. So it's just a matter of uploading videos so I can open those products and then upload those videos and have things to show you guys. I also want to do a collection video because I think my collection has grown quite a bit since I started the channel. It'd be pretty cool to show you guys what the collection looks like right now. So look out for that video coming soon. It's been raining a lot lately, like a lot. And I know there's a hurricane passing through the southern U.S. right now, coming towards the northeastern U.S. coast right now. So I hope all of everyone watching here is safe. Hope your families are okay and that nothing too crazy is going on. Recently, I've been listening to more music, which is something I used to do a lot of, but I stopped. I realized that there's certain times in my life where I kind of take a break from things that I enjoy. Not even intentionally, it just kind of sort of happens. I guess music is one of those things where I stopped listening to music for a while. Not because I intended to, it just, I don't know, just stopped. And today, I started listening to some JPEG Mafia, which I like JPEG Mafia. I have to say, I like the album a lot, the new one. The I Laid Down My Life, I think it's called, for you. It's a pretty good album. I like it a lot. I think it has nice instrumentation, and I'm a big fan of Peggy's music. Been listening to him since I think 2018, maybe a little bit earlier, but I think it was around 2018 when I first started listening to him. But I've been a big fan of listening to the latest album. Also listening to Chappelle Rowan, I think her name is. So I'm starting to get back into music, which is a nice feeling. It gives me something to do other than watch YouTube videos when I get bored. Sometimes it's just nice to listen to music and hang out. I'm excited to start playing the Pokemon games again, especially getting ready to do competitive. I'm thinking I'm actually going to start trying to enter tournaments and stuff, which I think would be pretty cool to document because I haven't played competitively since Gen 6, which was 2013, so that was quite a while ago. That was over a decade ago. That's crazy. Wow, that is actually insane. I feel super old for saying that, but I was 13 back then, and I remember when I got my first 3DS, and I remember playing X and Y when it first came out. How cool, how much I liked the Megas. What a crazy, crazy, crazy time. Man, it's so insane that was a decade ago. That's actually wild. I cannot believe I'm that old. But I'm excited. I'm excited to shiny hunt too. I like shiny hunting a lot. I used to do it for when Omega Ruby came out. I shiny hunted all the Reggies. I shiny hunted Giratina. I shiny hunted all the legendaries basically. I wish I still had my Pokemon, my 3DS, because I could have got my Pokemon from Pokemon Home into the new games, but it's alright. I'm at least gonna be able to start from scratch, which is fun, which is fine. I heard that it's actually easier to make a competitive team now than it was back then. So you can use items to change natures and stuff. Back in the day, you can only change natures through breeding. You know, you have to breed for natures and you'd have to breed for IVs. And I heard that now you got like bottle caps and whatnot that can like change your IVs, and EV training is pretty easy. It's got to buy proteins and whatnot and all those different items. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think I already played Legends Arceus, so I'm not going to stream. I'm not going to at least post any videos about that, but I will be playing Scarlet and Violet for the first time, so I will probably record my playthrough and then also me probably showcasing how to get competitively viable Pokemon in those games, and then building teams and all that stuff. But before all that, I'm going to be playing on Pokemon Showdown to show you my mad skills that probably don't exist anymore. But we'll see how good I am. I actually played recently with an Electrode team that I made. Did pretty well. I think a lot of people underestimate the Electrode. But the one thing about Electrode is it's very fast and it gets Thunder Wave, which is all you really need to be decent support. As long as you can put a Focus Sash on, you're in a decent spot. So Electrode's actually pretty fun to use, because nobody expects Electrode to mess up your entire team, but it has a way of doing it. Not a really fun time doing this video. I can't wait to see you in the next one. I hope you have an awesome day, and thank you very much for watching. Peace.